The only problem about it, you got to be almost like a psychologist. Some guys can't take you getting on them, and some can. And you get to understand which ones you get to know when to stop. Because I've played with a lot of guys, and you look at their stats, they got 2 rebounds. I said, "Okay, man, come on." And what I would do, Chris, I mean, I'd throw him the ball on the offense. I'd get him in the play a lot because I felt that if you get your worst player on the offense, you're going to win. And so we had plays at Milwaukee, per se, where I think most of them went to Kareem, and I'd always get the other guys in the game. I'd make sure they got shots. And when guys who are shooting the ball on the offense are going to work for you. So I always knew that.
Man, every time I've seen a highlight of Oscar Robertson, the Big O, he's always shooting a baseline jump shot. I don't think I've seen a highlight of Oscar Robertson shooting any other type of shot except for a baseline jump shot. I don't think I've ever seen him dunk in a highlight. And I've seen a lot of highlights of Oscar Robertson, but he's always shooting a turnaround baseline jump shot. Yeah, I guess that's the intro. I ain't got nothing else. All right. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up, though? My name is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits. And in this video right here, we got the Big O, Oscar Robertson, being interviewed by Chris Webber, a fellow Detroit native like myself. And the Big O is talking about how different players are motivated in different ways. And that is very key for leadership. If you're a leader on your team, if you're somebody that the coach looks for to be the leader, or you look for yourself to be the leader of the team, this is very important. Everybody doesn't respond the same way to the same thing. Some people, if you yell at them, they'll shut down and won't do anything. Other people, you might yell at them and they'll get extra hype and go and run through a wall for you and play as hard as they can. But you need to know your teammates and know their personalities. That's where that comes in, knowing your teammates, knowing what they like and what they don't like, what motivates them and what doesn't. Me, I'm a very self-motivated person, so I didn't need a coach to yell at me or to really tell me anything except for give me instruction on, what I might be doing wrong and things I could be doing better. But as far as motivation, I had all the motivation in the world. I was trying to be the best player of all time. And so I was putting in the work, and if I messed up, I was definitely looking for advice on how I could do it better. And the coach didn't have to yell at me to get me to run hard or play hard. I was already going hard because I had goals. I had things I wanted to accomplish. Another big key that the Big O brought up was that he was getting everybody involved. He was letting everybody touch the basketball, and that is so key. A lot of players I see today, they hog the ball, they hold the ball the whole time and shoot. And players run up. Once you run up and down the court, a lot of players, once they run up and down the court, 3 or 4 times and they don't touch the ball, they stop playing hard if they're not touching the basketball. And not touching the basketball where they got to catch and shoot it, but just being a part of the offense, running the offense, catching it and passing it. That keeps everybody involved. That keeps everybody engaged in the game. So if you're a point guard or somebody that handles the ball a lot, if you have somebody that's running up and down, you want to make sure they touch the ball, even if it's not in a position to touch the ball to score. But just make sure everybody is touching that basketball, because that'll keep everybody engaged in the game. When you're not touching the basketball, it's hard to sprint back on defense when you haven't touched the ball in 6 times down the court. And so you want to keep those things in mind. You want to be mindful of who you're talking to when you're talking to your teammates. Know their abilities. Put your teammates in a position where they can be successful. If you have a big guy that can't really dribble, you don't want to pass him the ball on the wing where he has the dribble. You want to pass him the ball close to the basket. If you have, just know what your teammates' strengths and weaknesses, and that'll make you guys a much better team, and that'll make you a much better teammate to be able to help your teammates get in position to do the things that they do well. If you have a player that's a great catch and shoot shooter, go set him a screen where he can get open for a catch and shoot shot. Be a great teammate. Try to make your teammates successful, because if your teammates have success, then your team will have success. And if you're on a winning team, then everybody has success. when you're on a winning team, they look at everybody. And so you want to be a part of that winning culture. And those are a few tips on how you can lead your team from the Big O itself. You heard it from the Big O, you heard it from me. Now go put it in your game. Help your teammates out and help yourself out by clicking the link in the description or the link in the bio. Get that free course. It'll help your game out a lot. And I'll check you guys out in the next video. I'm out.